Hello, my name is Randy Russ, the president of Ashland Industries. Now, Ashland Industries is extremely excited to have Dom Distribution be part of the Ashland family for Australia. Now, Ashland's rich history of manufacturing earth movers since 1953 gives us a wide variety of earth move solutions for you as customers. Now, you see we have a number of large scrapers, big direct mount scrapers on these high horsepower tractors, but also you'll see before you we have the XL2 series, which is our front dolly wheel scrapers, designed specifically for those front wheel assist tractor customers. Now with this dolly wheel scraper, you don't need to deal with specialized drawbars or doing a bunch of tractor setup or under high air pressures like you see sometimes you'd see in a direct mount machine. Simply a tractor with a hammer strap and hook onto this thing, hooking up the hydraulics to the number 1 and number 2 remote to control the functions of the ejector scraper, and you're off and running. Now typically when you have a dolly wheel scraper and a direct mount scraper, you need to run a little bit more distance to load the dolly wheel scraper because you don't have that added performance of the traction based on the tractor's drawbar. But I think you'll find it's a very easy solution for you to move dirt very quickly. Now we'll hook the dolly wheel scraper up with a single lip hitch up in front. Now you'll see we have a category 4 hitch pin here. You also can get a category 5, which basically receives those larger hitch pins. And this hitch basically is mounted onto a swiveling shaft here. Now hooking this dolly wheel scraper by yourself is very easy. So what typically we do is I'll rotate the hitch up vertically. So when I back the tractor up, I can kind of rotate it into the clevis.
Once you've got the hitch pin installed, remove the crank jack from the pole and put it onto the front section pipe.
Now the hydraulic functions on the scraper are very simple. There's 2 circuits that basically control the entire operation of the machine. You got 1 circuit controlling the lift, and that's basically indicated with the red hydraulic dust caps on the end of the hose. And the other circuit is the apron of the crowd, and you'll find that there's a sequencing valve on the back end that controls the sequence operation between the apron and ejector. So we're going to hook up the lift circuit to number 1 remote, and we'll hook up the apron and eject on the next circuit too. Now once you got the hydraulics basically hooked up, you got to remove the transport locks that are basically secured to the both ends of the pins, and they get stored on the side frame here. Now once you got the transport stored, basically operate the scraper. Now get accustomed to the way you operate the machine. Personally, I like to basically push my hydraulic forward to let the blade go into the cut. And as I pull it back, I'm pulling it out of the cut. If you feel differently, switch the hydraulic hose, but get used to the way and get the hydraulic hoses set up the way you want.
The Ashland scraper has 3 hydraulic remotes and is only operated on 2 circuits. The number 1 circuit controls the blades up and down. However, the number 2 circuit controls the apron and the ejector wall. By moving the hydraulic number 2, the apron will raise fully to its full extension and then diverts the oil at full flow to the push-off. Now once the push-off is fully forward and reverse the circuit, the push-off will fully retract before the apron will come closed. Well, that wraps up hooking up the Ashland dolly wheel scrapers to most of your front wheel assist tractors. If you have any questions, please get a hold of the guys at Dom Distributing.